An Aboriginal boy that does really well at school, flies through to year 12, completes formal education, does really well at university, gets a fantastic job and is deemed as successful. The reason why that's happened is because that Aboriginal boy has taken his opportunities. He's had great mum and dad, great teachers, he was motivated. If another boy, Aboriginal boy, drops out at year 9, ends up in a life of destruction and drugs and bad stuff and ends up in the big house, the reason why that's happened is because he's Aboriginal. And it's as subtle as that. Discourse around anything Aboriginal is grounded in a whole lot of data and assumptions and attitudes that perceive Aboriginality as lacking of, needing to, should be doing. The same discourse exists in and around gay and lesbian, in and around Muslims. There's a pattern that links all this sort of stuff, and it's constructed for a purpose, and it's set up in power. How do you change the conversation? How do you change the thinking? If we start the conversation in who we are, and my identity and your identity, because of the way that we know and construct our world around difference, we will start to find the differences and we'll measure the differences in more than, less than, better than, worse than. And straight away we set up a little separatism between me and you. My focus is a focus on how I am with myself, how do I treat myself, how do I talk about myself, how do I think about myself, how I am with others, so how I am with you. How are my relationships with other people? How are they going? And my relationship with country, how do I treat it? How do I look after it? Let's have a look at the real challenges here and stop blaming Aboriginality. We can then shift the educational outcomes, shift their attendance rates, and also enable them to feel like they belong in the school that they're attending. If you put that focus into health, into economic development, into jobs, into whatever you want, I think it's going to be okay.